Ever pondered about the origins of regenerative livestock management? Well, let's trace its roots back to the principles of holistic management and sustainable agriculture. This approach emphasized the interconnectedness of soil, plants, animals, and people. It recognized that the health and productivity of the land are intricately linked with the health and well-being of those who live on and from the land. Regenerative livestock management also draws inspiration from traditional pastoral and herding practices. These practices were developed over centuries by indigenous and rural communities around the world. They understood the rhythms of the land, the behavior of their animals, and the need to live in harmony with nature. They moved their herds and flocks across the landscape, allowing the land to rest and recover, and ensuring a continuous supply of fresh forage. Meanwhile, insights from ecological science, agroecology, and permaculture also played a key role in shaping regenerative livestock management. Ecological science helped us understand the complex dynamics of ecosystems. Agroecology integrated this understanding with traditional knowledge and practical farming experience to develop sustainable farming systems. Permaculture, with its emphasis on designing human systems based on ecological principles, encouraged us to see the farm as a whole system, where everything is interconnected and interdependent. Regenerative livestock management emerged as a response to the environmental and ethical concerns associated with conventional livestock production. Conventional farming practices have often led to soil degradation, loss of biodiversity, water pollution, and animal welfare issues. There was a growing recognition that we needed to find a better way of raising livestock, one that respects the needs of the animals, the land, and the wider environment. Regenerative livestock management offered that alternative. It reimagined livestock farming not as a source of problems, but as a solution. It saw livestock as key players in the regeneration of our landscapes, in the restoration of soil health, in the conservation of biodiversity, and in the mitigation of climate change. Thus, regenerative livestock management, with its roots deep in traditional practices and modern science, emerged as an ecologically sound and socially responsible alternative to conventional livestock production. Now, what makes regenerative livestock management stand out? Well, let's delve into 5 unique facts about this incredible approach to farming. Firstly, we have enhanced soil health. By implementing practices such as rotational grazing, mob grazing, and planned grazing, regenerative livestock management markedly improves soil fertility, structure, and carbon sequestration. This is achieved by stimulating plant growth, increasing organic matter, and promoting nutrient cycling. Secondly, there's biodiversity conservation. Through mimicking natural grazing patterns and promoting diverse plant communities, this management style enhances biodiversity. It provides habitat for wildlife, improves ecosystem resilience, and supports the health of pollinators and other beneficial organisms. Thirdly, we must talk about water management. Holistic grazing techniques work wonders in improving water infiltration, retention, and quality. It does so by reducing soil erosion, enhancing ground cover, and increasing soil organic matter. The result? The impacts of droughts and floods on agricultural landscapes are significantly mitigated. The fourth unique fact is carbon sequestration. Managed grazing systems have the fantastic ability to sequester carbon from the atmosphere and store it in soils and vegetation. This helps to mitigate climate change by offsetting the greenhouse gas emissions associated with livestock production. And finally, we have animal welfare. Regenerative livestock management doesn't just prioritize the environment, it also takes into account the well-being of the animals. By providing livestock with access to diverse and nutritious forage, minimizing stress, and allowing them to express natural behaviors, we see healthier and more contented livestock. These unique facts highlight the multitude of benefits regenerative livestock management brings to our environment and livestock. It's not just about producing food in a sustainable way, but also about respecting the natural systems we rely on, creating a win-win for both the environment and the farmers. Wondering how to be successful in regenerative livestock management? Let's delve into some fundamental practices that can help you achieve this goal. Firstly, we have rotational grazing. This involves dividing pastures into smaller paddocks and rotating livestock frequently. Why do this, you ask? It's simple. This practice prevents overgrazing, allows forage plants to recover, and promotes an even distribution of manure and nutrients across the landscape. Think of it like giving the land a breather, a chance to rejuvenate and replenish its resources while also providing the livestock with fresh forage. Next up is mob grazing. This isn't about causing chaos, but rather about mimicking the natural behavior of large herbivores. By concentrating livestock in high-density groups for short periods of time, the land experiences a sudden influx of organic matter, stimulating plant growth and enhancing soil fertility. It's a bit like a natural on-the-spot composting session. Then we have multi-species grazing. This practice involves integrating different types of livestock, such as cattle, sheep, goats, and poultry, into the grazing systems. The result? An optimized forage utilization, diversified grazing pressures, and an effective control strategy for weeds and pests. It's a win-win situation for the land and the livestock, promoting a healthy ecosystem and providing a varied diet for the animals. Each of these practices contributes to the overarching goal of regenerative livestock management, a sustainable, ethical approach to livestock farming. They help maintain soil health, conserve biodiversity, manage water resources, sequester carbon, and ensure animal welfare. They also align with the principles of holistic management, sustainable agriculture, and traditional pastoral and herding practices, making them an integral part of this innovative approach to livestock management. By adopting these practices, farmers can ensure a more sustainable and ethical way of managing livestock. So, whether you're a seasoned farmer or just starting out, consider these methods to help you navigate the path towards regenerative livestock management. Let's take a moment to recap what we've learned about regenerative livestock management. Born from a blend of traditional pastoral practices and modern ecological science, this approach offers a sustainable and ethical alternative to conventional livestock raising. It's firmly rooted in the principles of holistic management and sustainable agriculture, underlining the vital interconnectedness of soil, plants, animals, and people. We've discovered the unique benefits of regenerative livestock management, from enhanced soil health and biodiversity conservation to efficient water management and carbon sequestration. Furthermore, it's a method that prioritizes animal welfare, leading to healthier and more content livestock. Key practices such as rotational grazing, mob grazing, and multi-species grazing are the bedrock of this approach, helping farmers to optimize their land while ensuring its long-term health and productivity. Regenerative livestock management not only offers a sustainable alternative to conventional livestock production, but also contributes significantly to the health of our environment and livestock. It's a testament to what can be achieved when we combine traditional wisdom with innovative practices.